Coach, how you doing?
All good. How are you?
So, Joey, I appreciate you taking the time this morning.
Yep.
On this call is Adam Engel from the Twin Falls Times News. Okay, uh, Brevin Monroe, who is from our local TV station here. Caleb Jones, who came up to make sure my Zoom was working, so he'll be walking into the screen any minute now. And then myself, and then you. So, Coach, the purpose of this meeting is we just want to make sure that we're giving our programs respect and promoting our program because we all want to build a brand that is to the level that we're a national program and that we should be considered as an at-large bid for the national tournament. Hence, probably one of the reasons why you decided to come up to Twin.
Correct.
And
Correct.
when I got you to come, I was pretty excited to fill the schedule. But then I found out the polls came out, and you were number 3 in the country. I wasn't as excited anymore. So, Joey, first thing, tell us about yourself, where you're from. We want our fans to get to know you, so they know where you're from and things like that.
Yep. So I'm from Florida originally, from Miami. I've had a crazy career in the basketball business. I've literally been all over the world. I coached in Dominican Republic. I coached in Germany. Coached in California at USC. I've coached Division II. I've coached AAU. And this is my first stop at a junior college program. So it's been an interesting journey. But I love this level. I've had a lot of fun in it, and it's been fun to help our kids move. Has been the most joy I've had so far.
Hey, Coach, you said you're at USC. Did we meet each other when you were at USC?
I came Andy Enfield's second year.
Okay, so Max Ogbong Polo was a player of mine that eventually went there. So I
He was
probably
after.
missed
Yep.
you,
He was
yeah,
after. Yep.
and he
Yep.
played
Yep.
for, yeah. Okay,
Yep.
so I mean,
That's fun.
when I saw your name, I know that name. I know it from somewhere. But
Yeah.
you're coming in the first weekend, so we're throwing caution to the wind, you and I, and Yavapai, and we're getting after this thing. So tell me, if people want to know about your program, who would be when they think who are the guys that you're going to be talking about, and then tell us a little bit about style of play.
Yeah, so it's interesting, and this is the beauty of junior college. And coach, we might both be a little bit crazy setting this game up on the first weekend.
Right now I'm not feeling good. I just had some
We,
antacid
we
this morning.
played we actually played in our first jamboree last weekend, and I, I literally had 5 different lineups in 5 different games, and I'm still figuring it out. We're actually scrimmaging tonight we're going to scrimmage, and I don't know. I'm sitting here saying I don't know who needs to play. I don't know who plays well together. I don't know if I can play 2 bigs at a time. I don't know if I can play 1 big at a time. And in the big picture, I think it's a good problem to have because I feel comfortable with 10, 11 different guys. But the bad part is this early in the season to have this good of a matchup. I'm not so sure with what our lineup looks like and who our best lineup
Hey,
is.
coach, 6'10", 6'9", 6'9", 6'8", 6'8",
Yeah,
6'5".
the only problem is, coach, you can only play 2 of those guys at a time.
Well, you can play more if you want. I
No,
mean, I'm
we
not sure I want to see that, but
so we actually got lucky this summer. We signed 2, they're twins. They were rated in 10th grade, they were rated 5-star recruits, Matt and Ryan Bewley. They've been great to the jamborees, been great to coach. So I'm excited to see them on the court, see what it looks like weirdly together. I've never coached twins before.
yeah.
See them compete together and the energy they bring each other, but also just to see the competitive nature they bring to junior college.
Well, coach, you obviously have respect from the committee and from the media because you were rated high. And one thing about CSI is they want to see good basketball. They want to see good teams. They don't want to see all-star teams. They don't want to see that. So since I've been here, I've tried to schedule really, really well. And we've brought great teams in here. We've traveled. We've done things. Now, we've lost some games because of that, right? But I think in the long run, I think it really helps us. A
Yeah.
trip out to Twin Falls, Idaho is nothing like Daytona Beach, by the way. Uh, We don't have the beach. It's going to be maybe a little bit cool, a little bit windy. It's a beautiful area, though. Like, it's a special place.
No, I'm excited about it too. And one of the things that we sell when we recruit our players is, hey, we're preparing you for the next level. I mean, this is what it's about. We're gonna have a top 25 matchup. We get on the road, we get to be in the hotel, we lock in for a game, and really every Division I game, this is what all these kids dream of. Every Division I game is going to be like this, travel, this environment, competitive, important game that matters.
Yeah, let me tell you what, it'll matter. This will be a big one. This is going to be two prize fighters going at it.
And
And,
I think the value in it both ways is we've both been good now. We've only been good for 2 years, Coach. I really
listen,
struggled our
hey,
first year here.
I just get to sit in this seat. 2 years ago, we were number one in the country. We didn't lose a game. We had a heck of a year. It didn't end the way we wanted. 4 years ago, we were the 3 seed at the national tournament. So we've had some good success here. The tradition at CSI, I'm lucky to be here. Our players are lucky to be here. The media here locally is lucky to cover this. This is one of the greatest junior college programs out there. Not because of me. The tradition, the history of the presidency, and the commitment they have made to CSI athletics and the men's basketball has been special. We have fans that we're sold out in our season ticket holders. There's a waiting list of 50 people to try to get in there. So this is a great place to play. You're going to love it. You're really it's going to be special. So open it up. Adam, do you have any questions?
Yeah, Coach. I guess just to start, I mean, obviously, look, last year you guys made it to the national tournament, but looking ahead this year, looking ahead this year, just how different do you feel like the squad is compared to last year?
Yeah, we're a little bit different, and this is the beauty of junior college. I think Division Ones are trying to figure this out. We're dealing with a whole different roster every year. So our style of play is somewhat similar, and I said this at the beginning, but I've coached all over the world. So a lot of the stuff I've pulled has been literally from different countries, style of play, different ways to teach that I believe in. So our major concepts are the same, but last year we played one big at a time. This year, we have really good bigs that I got to figure out how to get on the court together, where our style is going to be a little bit different. Same concepts, same philosophies, same fast pace, but it's going to look a little bit different with our concepts. I won't give you our concept with Coach Reinert on the call, but
Let me tell you what. You don't have to play those two bigs together. It's okay. You can play a little bit smaller. It's all right. You don't want to wear them out. It's a long season, Coach.
but no, our style. I try to base our style on. It's a different teaching philosophy, I guess. I don't ever tell our guys, "Hey, run my play." A lot of the stuff we do in practice in the summer and the preseason is all read and react, and if this, then that. And I think when the players start to understand that and really grow and develop in that, it's the same coach and I are going to be doing throughout the game. It's a chess game. There's no correct answer. I'm going to do something on a ball screen. He's going to call timeout, change it. When he changes it, I call timeout. We change it in our huddle. And the way we train and our philosophy and teaching here is they are picking that up as we go. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. We're never just running our system, running our play. We're trying to react to what the defense gives us.
Awesome. Coach, and then I know at the beginning of the call you mentioned the Bewley twins. Outside of those guys, who are some guys that CSI fans can be excited to watch, especially maybe those who are, some of your guys who are getting some big 4-year
Yeah.
looks.
So we have, and this is rare in the junior college level, but we have 3 returners. None of them started last year, but I'm expecting all of them to start this year. But 3 returning guards that all impacted winning last year. So it's been nice to have them where they have a good feel and understanding of our style of play, our systems, me, and they already know how to play together. So it's been nice to have those 3 guys back that I'm expecting a lot of them. Isaiah Dorcius, Dylan Diaz, and Huascar Cuevas that all understand our systems already.
Shoot, Coach, I couldn't even say those names, let alone coach them. So, yeah, we have 3 returning players as well. None of the 3 have started. And I think all of us in junior college have been doing this a while, where we've had a lot of turnover, and Division I coaches are, it's so funny to hear them complain, and I'm like, it's possible. You can do it. It's okay.
I'm celebrating that we have 3 returners. I'm like,
Yeah,
yeah,
me too. I
dude.
got 3 guys returning. I have 2 red shirts. That I actually had 5 guys that kind of have an idea of what I like, and they're good players. So
But I will say this, Coach. I think this is why almost a lot of junior college are getting Division I head coaching jobs.
yeah,
In our league, Jeremy Schulman got a Division I job.
yeah,
Hank Plona got a Division I job. Well, you've been having to figure out roster change every year, where
yeah,
Division I's are now trying to figure it out.
yeah, exactly. Hey, Coach, everyone, people that are in the know about you, Florida has really good basketball. Like, I mean, you're in a monster state for junior college basketball. Tell us about that region out there and how it all. Tell us about some of the good teams. Who are the ones you got to battle with? You hear about Chipola. You hear about some of the other ones. Tell us about it.
So Chipola, everybody knows Chipola. Everybody knows Northwest Florida. Florida Southwestern's been a top 25 team. Eastern Florida now with a new coach, because Coach Shulman went to UT Martin. But I think this year we did a better job of scheduling. So we're going up to the Panhandle, playing in a Panhandle tournament. We're also going to Northwest Florida, where we play Northwest Florida and Pensacola. And I give credit to the NJCAA. I think when they took away the region restrictions on how many teams can get in the tournament, I mean, even this matchup, it incentivized us to travel to play better competition. And I think the NJCAA is going to get better matchups because you're incentivized to play the hardest schedule you can.
Yep. Big reason why you're here, right? Brevin, you got some?
Yeah, so you talked about, all the height on your team. Are your big guys, obviously there's kind of different types of play styles and things. Are they more, post interior kind of guys, or are these going to be stretch bigs? Obviously, without giving away too much to Coach Ryan.
Yeah, no, and it's all, I mean, it's all, that's why I say every year's you have to figure out different things that work for your team. So we're a 5-out system. I mean, that's just how we play. We're 5 out, but I have big bigs this year. So we've had to adjust some. I mean, we're still playing a 5-out system. That's what I think has been our bread and butter. But it's been, honestly, I'm still figuring it out. We're 8 days away from playing. I'm still figuring out what's best for this group, because we're trying to implement some of the same styles, but at the same time, the beauty of having to figure it out every year with only 3 returning players and a whole new group of bigs. How do we get the most out of everybody? So we are still trying to play fast. We're trying to play a similar style with still adding value, putting those bigs in the best position they're able to play in.
Okay, Caleb.
Yeah, Coach, I got a question for you. First one's just kind of a ridiculous question. I saw your guys' team photo. How in the world do you tell those 2 twins apart? They look so identical.
Right now, Matt wears black shoes. Ryan wears gray shoes. So but when they come into practice and they change their hair or they change their facial hair, I'm in trouble. But black shoes, Matt, gray shoes, Ryan. If they ever come in one day to practice and flip it or get new shoes, I'm in trouble.
I got you. My second question. So obviously, what kind of challenges or opportunities come with being the preseason number 3 ranked team? Obviously, it's a fantastic honor. It's a huge credit to you and the team you've assembled. But obviously, at the same time, you don't win trophies for your preseason ranking. So what kind of challenges or opportunities, and how do you keep your guys focused throughout the year?
Yeah, to be honest, I mean, it's awesome. And I think it speaks volumes for what we've been trying to do here. But in reality, it means nothing. We can come out the first 2 weekends and we have a hard month. We have a hard November. We come out 500 out of November and it doesn't matter. We're not in the top 25 anymore. So it's just a reality of sweet. I mean, cool. We're number 3 in the country. It means nothing. We go on the road to CSI and lose to CSI. Well, CSI takes number 3 and we take 20. It literally means nothing. I think it's great. I love the respect. I think it's a credit more so to last year's group than this year's group. But hey, we'll enjoy it. We'll enjoy it for the next 8 days until we have to go on the road to CSI.
Hey, Coach, if we're lucky enough to beat you, you're not dropping to 20. You're playing a road game at CSI. You won't drop, and that's the beauty. If if people actually take a look at who people play, it makes a difference. You know,
Yeah.
that's the reason why you're playing that type of a schedule.
And a lot of value for us even going to CSI. We're going to put ourselves in a hostile environment on the road. And one thing I've been trying to, with this group specifically, we have to be better down the stretch at the end of the year. Well, how do we do that? We've put ourselves in tough environments. We put ourselves on the road. We've played the best teams in the country. So when we get to February, March, there's no more surprises. We've been in that environment. We've been in that situation where maybe take away some of the pressures of it, and we've played the best teams in the country.
Perfect. Anybody else got something for Coach? All right, Coach. We look forward to getting you up here. The fans will love having you here. And I think that we should have a good crowd. It's early in the year, and they'll be excited on a Saturday night. So appreciate you coming out, Coach.
Yes, sir.
We'll
Thank
see
you all.
soon. Okay.
All right. Have a good one.